Hello and welcome back to another mental health adventure. You've obviously seen quite an aggressive climb so far, but we're nowhere near where we need to be. I think we're nearly a thousand feet or so. Still got a little bit more of a climb up there, and the actual peak of Montgó, which is way further behind those clouds, is I think around 3,000 feet. So there's quite an incline to do still anyway, but there's multiple peaks on the way. So whether I'll get there or not is another thing, but this is a different way. So if you look at the video I done a couple of years ago on this channel, we came up from the heavier side all the way up, the more direct, quite aggressive route up. Got to the summit there, so if I don't make it, at least you can see what the summit's like on the other video. But this one is a complete different route from the other side of the range to come all the way up, and it's about 3 different peaks before you get to Montgó, and it slowly obviously rises as you go through. So, but yeah, just to come across a bit of a cave, so it'd be rude not to go and have a little look, wouldn't it? So let's go and check it out. Nothing really in there. I think it's just where check out the amazing views. Let's go. That way. But so far so good. The sun's still covered by a layer of cloud, which is good. So it's still overcast, a little bit of breeze, so the temperature ain't really spiked yet. It's just gone 9 AM. I think I've been on the move now for around an hour. I've yet to see anybody else doing it, which I thought this would be the peak time to get involved in it if you're going to do it way so early and the temperature won't be as bad. But on one way it's really nice, it's peaceful, there's obviously no one around, but on the other hand It's in a strange place, and I don't know where the murderers lurk in these hills. And it looks really mystical where I'm heading towards now. So I don't know if we're going to end up at Montgó, if I'm being totally honest, because it is a fair way. I might have underestimated it slightly, but I know I can do a big loop. I could get another summit in around 2,000 feet, I think. So that'll be the highest I've done whilst I've been away, and then sort of work my way back around potentially. We'll just see when we get there. We'll see how we feel. We'll see what the time's like, and we go from there. So I hope you're enjoying the adventure so far. Hope these sort of heights are worth a subscribe. You know, help me grow and help me inspire other people to come out and do things like this. You know, it's good for up here as well as the body. You know, so let's push on, and let's see how we get on. Let's go. That's the way I've got to go, up there. But believe it or not, that is a way down. How steep that is. That's madness. Not for me. We'll go out this way today. Nice reminders. Nice reminders. That way. I think that's the way, pushing on to Montgó. I think that way, there's a cross at the top where that runner is. Up into the clouds. Just sheer up, way to the top. In the clouds now. Just seen that fella again who ran past me. He's come back down this way. This way is quite steep up to the summit at this point, and then I think we can go along towards Montgó. And yeah, we're now basically near enough in the clouds now. So let's push on. We've got to be a bit careful up this bit. It's quite steep. Let's go. There's a summit over here where we're going. We'll work our way up. As you can see now, we're all in the clouds. Very eerie. Right near the summit of this peak, and it's making some mad windy noises because I'm just on. The wind's obviously coming from the other side. It's nicer here for a minute. But I can imagine once I get to that top bit there, it's going to be pretty breezy. So here's the summit. I will check on the elevation now. Oh, this is eerie. Got a little book there, written that. So here I am at the peak of Denia, I think it is, across. As you can see, the views are magnificent from up here. That's making some mad noises. Proper windy on the other side of this. I'm in a little bit of a cove here, so I think I'm shielded from it for a moment. I think this is around 2,200 feet, and Montgó is further that way. I'm not going to walk along that bit there. I'm going to go back down and go along the path, I think, to get to there. Or I'll make a decision once I get down from this bit, because it's a bit tricky getting down there. I need to pay attention because I'm in the fog now, so I've got to really pay attention each foot that I take. But it's a shame because there's been magnificent views up here, but it is what it is. Mountain weather, right? You never know what you're going to get when you get to the top of these peaks. So so yeah, so I'm going to push on back down there, and once I get to that crossroads bit where I saw that fella coming down from here, then I'll make a decision if I'm going to head all the way back the way I come, or if I'm going to head up to Montgó. So let's push on back down. All right, I'm going to work my way down, all the way down to there somewhere, and then make a decision. But obviously I'm going to put my phone away for this point because it's a little bit dangerous. So see you down there. Right, we've just come down from the summit. We're back at the rocks where it basically says go up to the summit there or carry on to Montgó up there, which is another 200 feet or so, 250 feet of climbing. But because the views are going to be like this, and you can see the amazing views from Montgó on my other video, I'm going to start heading back the way I come, and then I'm going to go a slight different way on the way back. So I think there's another way we can go back. So yeah, so let's push on back down through the cloud. As you can see, still can't see much. It's dropped quite a lot here, but I can see a little bit through there. So I'm assuming as we go a little bit lower, we'll come underneath the cloud. So yeah, although the views weren't worth it, actually getting to the top is always worth it, right? It's the journey that takes us there, so which has been amazing. So, but we're only halfway. We've got to head back down now. So let's push down. Let's go. Now, according to all trails, this is another way down. I'm a bit sceptical, but we'll try it because it leads to the same place we're going to go, but just on the other side. But I'm a bit unsure how it gets there, if I'm being honest. But we'll soon find out. So let's have a look. So you does see a path here. Going through here. And check it out. So obviously this is still a path, but I came from over there all the way along, I'm sure over there and over the back of there. But as you can see, there's a big chasm in between, and I'm unsure where this path is going to go. So worst case, we'll end up back up there and go round, but I thought it was worth giving a go. Apparently on all trails you can do it. So let's check it out. I thought I'd do a little pit stop here for 10 minutes, just recharge, have a couple of biscuits, a couple of sweets, get a bit of sugar in the system, change up the water, and then push on down. Still quite a steep descent to go here. It's going to be interesting the rest of the way, I think, but it's been good so far. So I'm glad I've come this route so far. Whether I say that in 10 minutes or so, it'll be another thing. I might end up all the way back up and going around the other way, but yeah, let's get moving, eh? It's a good time to tell you that I'm not a great lover of heights, if I'm being honest. But there's something about being on these sort of mountains and stuff like that that don't seem as bad. It's a little bit tricky on the corners sometimes, but yeah, it's not as bad as I make out in my head, really. So yeah, until I push it too far, obviously, which you won't get to see this video then, I'm sure. But yeah, pushing against those fears slightly, it's pretty good, right? Maybe not all of them, but every day's a little game, right? So that's the view. Still got to go all the way down there. Made some good progress. I'm glad so far I've come this way, but we're not down yet, so let's see. Right, let's crack on. Got to weave in, all the way down. Over there somewhere, we've got to go. Can just about make one of the mountains I climbed on the other side around, all the way around, all the way on the other side of that, all the way through the valley, and then on the other side, all the way up. Whew, this has been a good way down, eh? Well, you've got to take a moment to appreciate where you come from, just in that last clip, just to see how high we actually went round. Looks like this path down here has been, well, the path we've gone down to come here has been pretty good, to be fair. There's lots of tree fall in front of me now, so just got to go. It ain't too bad, just get over it, but unsure how far that goes down. We'll check it out as we go. But inside there as well, you can see a few of the trees are falling down in there, so maybe lightning or wind or something, I don't know. But yeah, let's push on. a random bit of rock. Looks like a little lion sitting on there, doesn't it? Also other animal. Yeah. Look, lovely backdrop. It's a great view of where we've come from, all the way up there, around the back, and then through the valley and down. But we started all the way up there, all the way around, and actually way beyond that. You can't actually see it because it's cloudy still, but the peak of where you went to, just under 2,300 feet. Now back at the crossroads. So that brings another mental health adventure to an end. As you can see, it's very, very cloudy still up there. Managed to squeeze 12k in around 4 hours it took me. It's starting to get really hot now, but luckily enough up there it was quite cool where it's quite cloudy, but obviously we didn't get the views. But if it was clear, it would be really, really hot up there. So lots of up and down, uneven terrain. Yeah, so it was definitely a great adventure and a great way to end my holiday here in Spain. We've done a few adventures here. Hope you enjoyed it. So please give us a subscribe, help us grow the channel. The more you subscribe and the more you share, the more chance we've got at reaching more people that want to do these types of adventures and give them a little insight of how they are. I'm just an average fella, and I'm trying to do some really fun things, and this was one of them today. Really, really enjoyed it. So hope you did, and I'll see you on another adventure soon. See you later. Extraction is here.